Okay, hi everyone. So this is actually the third time that I'm doing this, and because it's the third time, I think it's improved. I've thought about some of the things I want to say a bit clearer, and I do have notes. I'm also using my wife's phone because this is a very important video. There's an email, there's a chain of emails that I have got access to. It's right from the top. It's right from the level of David Kedwards. And it really does show that David Kedwards, and if you're watching David, you're a scoundrel, you're a liar, and I hope that you experience the full force of the law and you understand the consequences of your actions. Now, I've got an email here that David Kedwards and other senior people are involved in. Another fellow named Tim Russ. I don't know who he particularly is. I'm not really au fait with the Wall Street family tree. But yeah, I've got David Kedwards here. So let me just read the email. And at the end of this video, I'm going to include this email, and I'm also going to include a statement that Wall Street English in Hong Kong has put out, that Wall Street English China is not a part of Wall Street English in Hong Kong or a part of Wall Street Global. And this email really shows that that is a lie. It shows that David Kedwards was acting as the chief executive officer of the company. He's performing the duties of a chief executive officer. He's being viewed as a final authority on what to do. So it's a fake separation, and I really hope, I'll just get into it, but I just really hope that some financial relief can be got from the parent company. Now let me just stop it for a second. So here we go. Re-CD's feedback about salary can't be paid tonight. So I'll begin at the bottom, and this lady, Gloria GE, is asking, who I assume is Chinese. She's sending an email to David Kedwards and another fellow called Tim Russ, and she asks the following questions. Hi David and Tim, here below are the questions and biggest concerns that CD asked me about. Number 1, do we continue to sell? Is there any risk if we keep selling? E.g., there is important appointment tomorrow for Shanghai 1 for VV presentation, but he is a big lawyer. Number 2, what should we do if there are teachers or other staff stopped to work from tomorrow? Number 3, what can we do if teachers know it and brought the storm of refunds? Thanks. So, yeah. Now, David Kedwards answers the question following the answers of this fellow Tim Russ. So it's important to understand that David Kedwards is very much directly involved in this. And he said, completely agree, Tim, and just copying Pecce, as I am sure he would see this exactly the same way. We have real investors contemplating investing in the company right now, and Pecce is working hard with Cheng Mao to bring in more short-term loans to support the company. David. I'm just going to read it. I'm not going to give it any commentary. Now, these are the answers. Hi, Gloria. So this was sent at 8:21 p.m. So this woman sent this email at 8:05 p.m. and at 8:21 p.m., so less than 20 minutes later, about 15 or 16 minutes later, this reply was sent. Hi, Gloria. Yeah, I was just checking. It's Friday the 30th. So at the end of the month, people were expecting some pay, and it's about the fallout from that. Hi, Gloria. Pending David's feedback and confirmation, the following recommended answers from my side. So David's confirmation was above. David, FYI, and if any further comments or questions from your side on this. Number 1, do we continue to sell? Is there any risk if we keep selling? E.g., there is important appointment tomorrow for SH1, Shanghai 1 for VV presentation, but he's a big lawyer. Answer, absolutely. To continue to sell. We are still a fully functioning business, and as mentioned, with serious interest from several investors, and further cash injection to come soon from Pecce. So as a normal company, we must continue to sell. In addition, the stronger the daily sales, the quicker we can fully recover the business, both by improved cash flow and also to make the business performance make the company more attractive to investors. 2. What should we do if there are teachers or other staff stopped to work from tomorrow? Answer. We have to look at case by case, as always, and have the direct line manager of the staff in question first contact them and find out reason and then possible solution within what we can control. If continued non-performance of work, then the line manager should consult with their own line manager and HR together on situation and recommendation solutions as normal. Number 3, what can we do if students know it and brought the storm of refunds? Answer, there should be no reason for students to know, but as before with any delay of salaries payments, which though unfortunate can happen as the business recovers, to help assure the students that their courses, services will continue as normal. Thanks, Tim. So that's the email chain. I'm going to put it at the back of the video, so I'm encouraging people to have a look for themselves. But let me just make a couple of statements about that. I think it's disgusting. I think it's absolutely revolting that the advice is basically, the answer to question 2, what should we do if teachers don't work? They haven't been paid for 3 months. What should we do? What was the advice? Either get them to work or get HR to fire them. Give them a warning letter, which could impact their future work, or get rid of them. That is just absolutely callous, so vile, so callous that they would just talk about staff like that. I'll just get them to work. If they won't work, just get HR to send them a warning letter or fire them, as if it's just a normal situation. And, like a little paragraph about, what if the teachers don't work? As if that's not the most important thing. It's an education center. It was a school, so teachers working is important. It deserves more than a little answer like that. The refunds. In other words, just keep lying to the students. Reassure the students. Really, this has the same eerie, now it's all collapsed or whatever, it has the same eerie feeling as some document from the end of the Third Reich. So just continue to help assure the students. In other words, just keep lying to everybody. Lie, threaten and lie, threaten and lie. And that has been Wall Street's modus operandi during this entire saga, has been to lie, threaten. David Kedwards is a liar. He's a gangster. He should have no honor whatsoever amongst executive professionals. He's a complete coward. He still hasn't, to this moment, as far as I'm aware, communicated with the staff. And now he's got this new lie, which is that the company isn't even a part of the Hong Kong, isn't even a part of the China company, isn't even a part of the global company. And that email, I've just lost it there, but that's all right. I'll have to ask my wife to unlock it again, but it's fine. That is a lie. He is performing the role of a executive officer, of a CEO. So that is a complete lie. Now, one of the other biggest lies is that Pecce's busy planning for investors and planning to put more of his money into the company. That's a complete lie as well, because we know that he wasn't doing that. He was actually planning to change the legal representative in every single city to somebody without any assets. And he was planning to escape. The whereabouts of Pecce on the 30th of July are not known to me, but I would be very surprised if he was still in China at that point. I would be very surprised. I think that he would be either back home in the Mediterranean somewhere, or he would be somewhere in Asia. So yeah, it's just absolutely disgusting, the whole thing. And we're learning more and more about it. Now look, this is all business. I'm not a stand-up comedian tonight. If you have information, I'm receiving more information. I've received several emails providing me with information, including that information. So if you do have information, I want to do the topic justice. It deserves to be looked at thoroughly, and I'm looking at this with a friend of mine who's a little bit older than me, a very careful thinking fellow, and he's also removed from the situation. He's not an ex-Wall Street employee, but he was well, I don't want to say too much about him because I haven't asked his permission to reveal too much about him, but he's certainly, I can say that he's certainly got a good forensic mind in terms of looking at companies and looking at company accounts and looking at events and looking at emails and discovering the truth. And I want to do this topic justice. So if you have emails, if you have information, if you have screenshots, if you have any information is useful at this point, because we do want to do the topic justice, and we also want to apply pressure onto Kedwards and the other Wall Street guys, or mainly Kedwards, but we want to put pressure on him, moral pressure and reputational pressure on him, to help the students in mainland China and help the teachers in mainland China to get their salaries, to get their severances. And if it's $700 million, it's $700 million. Wall Street English globally can weather that, or they can collapse internationally. But those students and those staff members in China was the cash cow of Wall Street English. They deserve their salaries. The students deserve their refunds. And I'm very, very happy, very, very proud to play a small role in this. And yeah, thank you very much. So I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.